Rainbow Skies is making a comeback. This is one of my favorite soaps, so let me show you how I make it. Of course, it's not a sky without a sky background. I'm doing an in the pot swirl with my white batter into my blue sky soap batter. Then I'm just pouring that into the soap mold. This is my 9-bar mold and it makes 9 bars. It comes with these dividers, which I love because it makes perfectly shaped bars. I made these rainbows ahead of time out of soap dough. If you want to know how I made them, let me know in the comments. Sky background does have to be set enough that I can put the rainbows on without them sinking in. I'm sure I saw this frosting hack on Cake Talk. This is not cake frosting, it's soap frosting, but I'm going to treat it the same way. And do not do this with runny frosting. Ask me how I know. It is a super handy way though to tie off the bag. If you're wondering what I'm doing with the soap frosting, of course I've got to have clouds. It's not rainbow skies without clouds. I forgot to mention that the scent on this is rainbow sherbet. Since there's no melt and pour embeds, I can actually use the lid to help it to get to gel phase. Here's the finished soap after it's set for a couple days. You can see that it is a super firm soap. Now it's not quite a soap cutting. We're going to do a soap pulling apart. Basically, I start with the corners and I like to push and pull the individual pieces out away from the dividers. It does take a little bit of finesse because you don't want to rip the soap, but I find after I go for the corners, it's much easier to get the rest of the soap out. The only thing I wish I would have done different with this particular batch is I wish I would have gone back and tamped down the clouds a little bit. They're a little bit pointier than I would have preferred, but you know what? It's still soap. It's still going to clean you. Rainbow Skies is a really labor-intensive soap, even though it doesn't seem like it. Each color of the rainbow is a corresponding soap dough that I have to make ahead of time. That soap dough has to be extruded and turned into the rainbow. The rainbow has to set aside for a couple days so it's firm enough so I can actually put it on the soap. Because of the multiple days that goes into it, I only made one batch this year. Let me know in the comments if I should make more for the future.